This podcast is produced by the Harwood Productions Podcast Network. To learn more about the network and to find more of our shows, visit us online at www.harwoodpodcast.com.
Hi, I'm Cindy Harris. Welcome to the Humble Bottle. In this second episode on Italian wines, we're going to be visiting the Piedmont region of Italy. Piedmont is Italy's westernmost wine region, and it borders with Switzerland and France. Now, because it's geographically placed right at the base of the Swiss Alps, it kind of explains why its name is Piedmont, which in Italian means foot of the mountain. The winters there in this region are very cold, lots of snow. The summers are typical Italian summers, very hot and dry. The spring and fall tend to be fairly temperate, but when harvest time comes, there always seems to be a lot of fog, and that adds to the quality of their grapes. Another distinguishing characteristic of the Piedmont region is that most of its wines are produced on family estates that are made up of relatively small parcels of land. Now, the three types of grapes that mainly grow in this region are Barbero, Moscato, and Dolcetto grapes. And so I'm going to be showing you today wines that are made predominantly from these three grapes. Now, the first grape we're going to talk about is Barbera. Now, this is the most widely grown red grape in the Piedmont region. It's interesting because it's a red grape that has this whitish coating over the top of it. And that's really interesting because when it is harvested in September, there's so much fog. It's as if the fog is actually on the grape. But that fog in September when they're harvested, it really gives the grapes this great place to ripen. Now, Barbera wine represents about 50% of the total wine output in the Piedmont region. It's this ruby red wine that for a long time is the basic wine that people drink at home every day there. This wine goes great with bagnacuda, which is kind of a warm garlic sauce that you dip vegetables in, and it also goes great with cannelloni. Now, the second grape we're going to talk about is Dolcetto. And Dolcetto is a grape that actually grows alongside the Barbera grape in Piedmont, and its name means little sweet one. And that doesn't really refer to the taste of the wine, but how easy it is to grow and how easy it is to make great wine with. Now, Dolcetto is an early ripening grape grown in Piedmont, and it produces a wine that is really soft and fruity and is ready to drink when it's as soon as it's released. Again, the Italians like this wine for everyday drinking because it goes with so many different foods, any types of Italian soups and pastas. And because this wine doesn't require any cellaring, you want to drink it when it's young, the prices are usually quite affordable on this wine. Now, Piedmont is actually the leading producer of sparkling wines in Italy, and one of the grapes, the main grapes they use for their sparkling wines, is the Moscato grape. Now, this grape has been growing in this region since ancient times, and it's found a lot in the sparkling wines like Asti Spumanti and Moscato di Asti. Now, it's said that the way the sparkling wine came to be is that Italian gentlemen learned the champagne method of making sparkling wine in France, and so he applied that knowledge when he was experimenting with the Moscato grapes. Now, because the Asti wines are sparkling, these are great with any kind of desserts, chocolates for sure, but tiramisu, an Italian bread pudding made with panettone bread, just anything that has got a nice sweet characteristic to it. These wines pair great with it. Well, as you can see, the Piedmont region of Italy offers this wonderful variety of wines, and when you're having your next dinner party, think about using some of them. You could start with a bottle of Barbera with your starter, like the Bagnacuda, and then move on to a bottle of the Dolcetto if you're having a nice pasta dish, and then finish up with the Moscato d'Asti or an Asti Spumante and serve that with your dessert. It's a great way to have a dinner party, and then also to try these different wines with the foods that they go best with. For more information on this episode, go to our website and visit the Humble Bottle show notes. Also, if you have any questions or ideas for this show, send us an email. Thanks for watching. Cheers!